Okay, so that's the main game. Is in this candy wrapper folder.
Yep. And then similarly, under worlds, we have this is where you'll put your new world. And there's a sample there, obviously, right?
Okay, so organizationally, maybe I kind of want to get that out of the way. I don't want to be working out of the space that I should be in. So if my world's supposed to go there, should I maybe make a blank folder now?
Exactly, yeah. You'll want your own folder in that world, and you're going to try to, as much as possible, stay within that world or that folder. And that makes it easier so that like each person has their own place to play, but you're not stepping on other people's toes, right? Okay. And then what I would probably do is, just copy 0, 1, and 999. I think because the way this works is 0 is the title screen, 999 is the whatever the last is the like you win screen or the you died screen. I think it's the you win screen.
All right, so I'm gonna destroy this world. Okay, so I'm on world 1. Again, these worlds. I'm on level 1 here. Mm-hmm. This level is just what's called a scene in Godot. Mm-hmm. And it has all the building blocks would be here, except for the simplicity of this is kind of cool. It's just one node, a powerful one called the Tilemap layer, which lets you build out, tiles for a world.
Yeah, because you're selected specifically on that one TSCN, that number 1 scene. So it just has whatever's in that scene is loaded right now.
Right, versus, and I can do both at the same time. But if I were to go and search for other scenes in this, like the game scene has here now, you can see a collection of nodes, the heads-up display, a camera, something called a candy spawner. I think that's the background candy, the bad guys, that kind of stuff, some audio. So this tree of nodes is only related to this scene, whereas the one we're working on just has this. I have all these different pictures that are set up for this tile map layer. The way I'm just going to back up for a second, Cassidy, and just to show, because I know we're modifying one, but I would kind of like to show how it got here.
Yeah.
So over here, when I click on tile map layer in the top left, the inspector, all the properties of this tile map are shown over here. All the different categories and things we can change together. Mm-hmm. And one of them is called tile set, which is basically the asset that's going to be used so that I can paint the world using these pictures. If I were to clear that out, like that, kind of just deleted the whole world.
Yeah.
It's okay. We still have the node. I just have to load back in. I'm going to go to quick load. This is going to serve up any resource or any kind of asset that might work well for a tile set. Might be okay to use for this kind of aspect of your node. So I'm going to go to quick load, and there's only one, and I'm going to use that again, and there it is. We're back.
Yeah. So the idea is we could make a new tile set if we wanted with different tiles, ideally.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could click down here. It's a little confusing, but when you get this bottom panel, I'm on tile map right now, and it's ready for me to sort of click on what I want to use to paint.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to load in my own, I could go to this tile set button, and I could bring in new pictures. And Godot essentially will, in a number of different ways, allow you to carve up a picture into individual tiles, and you just get to set it however you want, which has already been done for us. I can click on one and paint. Yeah. I can click on and drag across multiple, and I get like a bigger object or set of tiles. I forgot
you could do that.
Yep, and I can go across them all, and sometimes people set up pre-build those in patterns and terrains. There are none here, but you could do that. Anyway,
put a big old block.
I'm going to erase because I want to get rid of some of this. So there's an eraser tool right here across the top. I kind of want to make this my own. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. All right. Remember, I don't know if I told you this the other day, but I kind of wanted to see what it looked like when, let's say, like I make a platform, Cassidy, and then, but like, yeah, let me make it a little bigger, and I'm going to put a bad guy whoops, that's not a bad guy. I'm going to put a bad guy immediately right there. So you're greeted with that because I'm going to put the player. Can the player like fall to the platform? Had like a kind of normal start. Got to deal with bad guys the whole way. I'm being mean. Can you jump on them if they
Like,
if they don't fall.
Can you like
Yeah.
use them as platforms? You're making this
Yeah,
first
that's
level
what I want.
ridiculous. That's great.
That's okay. And you really can't, or you could go up if you came from, yeah, anyway. Okay, so here's my level. Is there anything about this level you want to change? Speak now.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, I would probably make this not the first level, but we can start. We can start this way. We can start this way.
So, yeah, if we were trying to introduce a concept or maybe have increasing difficulty, ultimately this might be further down the list in our world than level 1. That's a good point. Okay, so I'm going to run the whole game and see if I can select it in the world selector.
Justin and Cassidy world. Look at that.
Let me make this big.
Yeah.
There we are. Cool. And okay, let's see what happens. Didn't break.
So we've got this first starting thing. Oh my gosh.
That was done for me.
Not on a platform, they don't. Oh, right, because they can't. They have logic that says they can't walk off an edge, right? Because they can't.
Yeah,
they can't walk off an edge. So they just sit there, and so they're a little killer platformer.
They patrol in the air. They only move left, right.